We're back. Well, I'm back because I'm kind of talking to myself in the camera, but you know how this YouTube thing works. Yeah. Oh yeah. So today's video of JVONTE's World, I have this amazing thought. It came to me. I'm a music head, but I'm an R&B head too. But then I'm a 90s head. I think music in general heals us all. When you really think about it, music is always there. During the hard times, the lit times, when you're getting a little honey over or something. Or when you mad, when you want to fight, or it's always a mood when it comes to music. So there's always a song or an album, even if it is just based strictly off of nostalgia. So I was just thinking to myself this morning, what is my top 10 albums? Like if I really just sat down and thought to myself, what is my top 10 albums of all time? JVONTE, what is your top 10 albums of all time? I think we're gonna answer that question today. So stay tuned for my top 10 albums of all time. According to me, JVONTE, cause it's my world. Starting it off, y'all should already know who this is. Just look at the camera. Yep, Ray J. Now y'all probably like, wait, what the hell is this dude doing in anybody's top 10? Well, I'm gonna tell you what. Ray J to me is an amazing singer. He funny as F. He lit. He got some good hits on him, believe it or not. But this specific album for me is easily my number 10 top favorite album because basically I only skipped like 3, maybe 4 songs in the whole album. I love all of them. My favorite song is What I Need, and that's the video I'm playing right now. He's really good. Number 9, this one right here is real good. It's like electronic music. It's by a group called Friendly Fires. If you have not heard of them, you're missing out. But this is my favorite album. It's the newest one they just came out with last year. It's fire. If you have not ever heard of this group or this album, check it out. Friendly Fires. I'm telling you, really, truly, they are really good at what they do. No cap. I wish I had more to say. I just want to make it clear that I love this group. It's like a party. Whenever I listen, I just escape into their music. The singer is great. The band is great. Electronic music in general is just great. I think it's leading in a good direction. It's the only kind of music I like. Okay, number 8, Plastic Beach. I have like a lot of fond memories of Plastic Beach. I was in high school at the time, and the Gorillaz had not dropped anything for a while, so I was super happy about Plastic Beach. Basically, I don't do no skipping when it comes to Plastic Beach. It's probably 2 songs I don't really mess with, but all in all, the whole album for me is fire. Fire. If you have not checked out the Gorillaz Plastic Beach, go ahead and check it out. This is a great album. The Gorillaz is a great group. If you haven't heard of them, you sleep. Wake up. Go check them out. The Gorillaz. Yes, indeed. Let me see. Number 7. Tupac. What has not been said about this album? What has not been said about Tupac? Tupac is a legend amongst legends. I mean, you would think this album alone would be number one. It's really, really good. But the reason I even chose this is because of two songs specifically, Temptations and So Many Tears. Those two songs alone are like my defining life songs. I've listened to those two songs so many times in my life. Probably like at least 800 each. Just those two songs. But the album in general has a narrative, and I usually listen from beginning to end, no skips. Because I like almost every single song, except maybe one. But even that one song, I can at least bear listening to it. It's a really great album. If you have not heard of this album or Tupac, which means you're living under a rock, go check them out. All right, we on number 6 now. Okay, number 6. Wow, The Massacre. It's 50 Cent's follow-up album, and to me, my personal favorite. He had so many hits. Disco Inferno, Piggy Bank, man. At that point, he was the hottest thing out here, man. Everybody was a fan. Even the haters was a fan, because 50 at this point took over the game. I was just a little young man at the time. I was, like 8, 9, 10, 11? I don't even know. I was probably 12, honestly. Yeah, about 12. Of course, Jill Scott. Oh, man, the name of this album is Who is Jill Scott? Number 5. She was the hottest thing on the block in 2000. I actually did not like her growing up because my mom loved her, and I felt like it was old people music. But as I've grown up and learned to appreciate music, I now know that Jill Scott is what that is musically. I'm not necessarily a fan of her, but I am definitely a fan of this specific album. And every time I listen, ain't no skipping going on. Straight listening. Man, I could probably name about 4 songs at the top of the dome that really give me my feelings. I don't do no skipping, period. Now, I will say towards the end of the album, it's a little shaky, but all in all, like, it starts off good and the middle's real good too. If you have not checked out this album, go check it out. Jill Scott as a whole, she haven't really done a lot of new music lately, but she's still what that is. That. We on to number 4. Wow. I will say this. Nothing was the same. For sure. This album changed my life when I was young. I was like 20. This is like my anthem. I listen to this song, this album every single day. From Worst Behavior to Own It, all them songs, man. You know the songs. You've heard this album before, and if you haven't, wake up. Drake is a legend. There's really not a lot to say about Drake that hasn't already been said, so I ain't gonna really get on this nutsack or nothing. Just know this is my specific favorite album of his, most favorite. And every time I listen to it, ain't no skipping. Ain't no skipping, bitch. Ain't no skipping. From track 1 all the way to the last track, I'm listening. No skip. This is fire. Best album, according to JVONTE. Alright, number 3. His little protege, Party Next Door. If you have not listened to this album, listen. If you ain't listened to nothing else I told you to listen to this album. This album by Party Next Door is literal, like, ecstasy. This is euphoria. Like, this is my defining album of like 2000 and I want to say 4 2014 or 15. And I listened to this album every single day, non-stop, no skips, ever. I listened to this album every single day for like 6 months straight. And even to this day, I sometimes find myself listening. Tyler, the Creator, number 2. Top favorite album of all time is coming up. This album is called Wolf. You know, it wasn't too hardcore like his first one was, but it wasn't too soft like how his new stuff is. It was kind of right there in the sweet spot. And to me, Wolf is my favorite Tyler, the Creator album. I love it. I love it. I never skip, ever skip. And I recommend that if you have not listened, go listen to this album, Wolf by Tyler, the Creator. It is fire. Straight up. Man. I'm going to say this also before I move on to number 1. Tyler might be weird, but, like, he's good. If you really just listen to it and look past the negative stuff, at least with his older music. You know, people kind of giving him his recognition now. Number 1. Number 1. Michael Jackson's Bad Album. Boy. I've been obsessed with this album since high school. Like, growing up, I was not a Michael Jackson fan. I actually became a Michael Jackson fan when I was about, I want to say, 15. And he died the next year after I became a fan, which sucked because when I found out he was doing the O2 Arena, I was like, oh man, I can go see Michael live. At least I thought I would. But rest in peace to the legendary King of Pop. It ain't really much to say. I can go on and on about Michael. So to save y'all some time, just know this album, the Bad Album, is far from bad. It is perfection. Absolute perfection. That's my top 10. Leave a comment below and let me know what your top 10 is, because I think yours might be just as important as mine, but not as good. See you in the comment section, nigga. Wait, can't say that. See you in the comment section. No. See you in the comment section, boy. Yeah. Hello. No, that shit. No.